All right, and welcome back, everybody. My name is Guy. I'll be with you here for the next couple of hours. Our first show is Kitchen Essentials, and then we've got some great solutions for you in our second hour, too. So we'd love to hear from you. As always, we open up our testimonial lines. You can also check us out on hsn.com. This show's called Kitchen Essentials, and I will tell you, we've got great items in the show, a couple of brand new things. I know it's a brand new year. A lot of you are trying to try something new. Well, these food huggers, you know, it's funny, I presented these 3 or 4 times before I finally got them, and I was like, oh my gosh, these things are awesome. And I use my food huggers mainly to cover like cans and things like that because, you know, I live with just my son, and like, for instance, I'll buy a thing of sauerkraut, but I only use like a third of it. I put one of these right on top. It keeps all the nasty out, keeps the odors in, and so it doesn't stink up the fridge. But what you're gonna get, and this is from Farberware, and I know you know that name, you're gonna get 17 of these. They're reusable. They're not like foil or plastic wrap where you gotta constantly be lifting it on, taking it off. You simply grab one of the food huggers and you pop it on whatever food item it is or whatever can or bottle. Today, my friend Kelly Diedring, you're gonna meet him in just one sec, told me, by the way, did you know these are clearance price? They're the lowest price we've ever had. So rather than continuing to buy foil and plastic wraps and trying to rig all these different things, try these food huggers. They're amazing. Hello, my dear.
Hi, Guy.
All right, so these are super cool.
They're amazing.
When you order, you're gonna get 15 of the assorted sizes, right? They come in like large, medium, and small, so you can put them on anything. But then you also get 2 of the avocado covers, which will work on larger and smaller.
Total of 17 pieces.
How smart.
All right, let's do an onion. It's so cool. So I love this product because I was so sick and tired of buying the plastic bags, single use, throw in the landfill, then I have to go repurchase them. Unfortunately, you don't want to do this anymore. You also don't really want to do this because this is still exposed to air. Plus you're taking up a lot of room.
That's
plus
weird.
It still smells through, right? And it's still sort of degrading because there's all that air inside there.
Sure.
Use this for like your pizza leftovers or something like that. Not for your onion. Enter food huggers. Let's say you're gonna eat a third of an onion, a half of an onion, whatever it is, this is the one I'm gonna use. This is the one I wanna save. I take my food hugger, and because it's silicone and stretchy, you simply pop it into place. And it recreates the skin that Mother Nature intended for the fruits and vegetables. Let's look at an orange, right? So for example, the skin of the orange was designed by Mother Nature. She does a really good job of protecting the inside of our fruits and vegetables. But once you open it, it's exposed to oxygen, it starts to degrade. That's when the clock starts ticking. Take one of your food huggers, maybe it's your large, maybe it's your extra large, you're getting 15 pieces plus the 2 avocado huggers, and just hug your food. What you're doing is you're recreating Mother Nature's skin by using silicone. So now your whole orange is protected. Your food will last 2, 3, maybe even 4 times longer than you're used to.
And I love the sizes.
Oh, the little mini. Let me show you the mini.
So you're looking at this little teeny tiny one and you're like, what would I do with that? Well, let the color be your guide here.
Yes.
Well, what does it look like? It looks like a banana. So how many of you have put, since bananas are really good for you, but they have some calorie count, and you only want to use a half a banana. So what would you do?
So you take your mini and you train yourself not to peel the whole banana, then slice it, right? Train yourself to slice it first. It's still protected here by Mother Nature. Now I've recreated my banana skin by using my lifetime warranty silicone. Isn't that amazing?
All right, so let me tell you that they're on sale. They're clearance price today if you want to pick them up. Sorry, I just stepped out of the shot there. I want to show you everything that you get. But remember, clearance price $25.95. That's $15 off today, so we have a lot of people grabbing them. You can see they store inside each other, so they don't take up a lot of space.
They nest together.
But what Kelly's bringing is you basically get 3 of the extra large. Then you get 3 of the medium. And they come in this small, and then they graduate down to the minis, so that you can utilize these for different things. And
then
honestly,
here's your avocado. 2 sizes of the avocado.
Yeah, because sometimes you have the Haas avocado, and sometimes you have the California or the Florida. That Haas is the California, and then the Florida avocado, which is bigger. All these are just $25. Think about how much plastic wrap
that's what I was just gonna say. You would save that in 2 boxes of baggies at the grocery store.
Look at this.
That's a great idea. Let's talk about the cups. I know we talked about the cans, but for example, maybe you're not having leftover wine, especially if you're at my house, but maybe you're outdoors enjoying your wine and you don't want the gnats flying in.
You don't want to eat any flies.
You don't want to eat any protein with your wine. So you go ahead and give everybody a food hug, or maybe you're just sipping on a glass of milk in the morning or some lemonade. Everybody gets a food hugger and it's gonna protect their glass. And then I love that Guy mentioned you're gonna use yours for your cans.
Yeah.
Maybe it's your cans of peas that you don't wanna then transfer into another dish. Maybe it's your dog and cat food that you don't want smelling up the whole house.
Maybe you just didn't finish a soda.
Love the idea.
And you're like, you know what, I could put this on a soda. Obviously, keep some of these in the car. Take them on picnics with you. As I said, they keep ants and flies and mosquitoes or whatever it is out of your food.
Yep.
The teeny tiny ones, like we said, you can put, you can even rest them on the top of a beer. If it's a bottle of beer, they work on there.
Look at the yogurt.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you have kids or grandkids or maybe yourself, you don't eat the whole yogurt, you only need a couple of bites. You take, this is just the small, and you pop it right over the yogurt. It saves you having to transfer it into something else. Or now you have these silicone lids, by the way, they're a lifetime warranty. They're BPA free because they're silicone, which is a natural substance. And if one rips or tears or breaks, which it won't, we'll replace it or we will fix it.
Look at all that and how they work on different sizes.
Savings.
So this is like a half a grapefruit, which is, you know, if you live alone or you're an empty nester and it's just you and your husband or you and your wife, these make such good sense. Look at the tomato, right? Here's a cucumber that, I mean, it makes perfect sense.
That's the mini. That's the little mini. But look at these.
Stick it on, it keeps it nice and fresh.
These are equal halves of each other. So which would you rather have in your refrigerator?
Yeah, look at how much space they take up.
All the space that you're saving, because I have like the world's smallest refrigerator. So for me, you know, my space is at a premium. Yeah. So these are all equal halves of each other, and you've got 4 pieces here and 4 pieces here. Any kind of glass jar, it's stretchy silicone. So they will stretch, they have a little bit of give to them. So maybe it's your craft room, or maybe it's your dry goods, and you want your dry goods to be all in these nice glass jars. It's totally up to you. Let's go back and do some more fruits and vegetables, because I want to show you that Food Huggers has every size you'll need. In fact, I've not yet found a piece of fruit or vegetable that doesn't squeeze into a food hugger.
Right.
And their motto is, if you love your food, give it a hug. It's one of my favorite brand mottos. Why do we love our food? First of all, it's expensive. Second of all, it nourishes our bodies. A lot of us are buying organic nowadays. It's expensive. I don't want to throw that lemon away.
No, and you know what's funny? With lemons and limes too, I sometimes, because I have these, I don't even put them in the fridge.
No, leave it out.
I just leave it out as long as I know it's covered and it's going to continue to ripen. And you can do that with a lot of the stuff that you utilize, tomatoes, things like that maybe you're going to use again. It makes life so much easier.
It really does. It doesn't have to go into the refrigerator. That's such a great point. It can go in your fruit bowl. It can go on the countertop, wherever you would naturally store this. These are silicone. They're naturally freezer safe, dishwasher safe, BPA free. You're getting a lifetime warranty. All right, I could never in my life eat this whole grapefruit in the morning. You're gonna eat a partial grapefruit, maybe like a little brown sugar on it, whatever it is. Go ahead and take that extra large food hugger, and here's my little tip. Don't try to tug it on and pull it on. Just place it on a flat surface and press it on. And when you press it on, the air pops out of the front so that all you're doing is preserving the fruit or vegetable. Think of it like a paper cut, Guy. Like, if you ever gotten a paper cut, what do? You go for a Band-Aid. You don't want that open wound exposed to the air. It's the same thing when you cut into a living fruit or a vegetable. You don't want that open portion exposed to the air. This eggplant is a perfect example. It's been sitting out all morning. Nobody's touched it. Nobody's messed with it.
Wow.
They brown instantly. Sure. One with a food hugger, obviously one without a food hugger. So there's the difference. You'll love having these. You'll love saving the money on the plastic baggies.
And when people see them, they're very impressed.
They're
always like,
pretty.
what? Really?
They're bright. You're getting all the colors, plus the avocado huggers.
And you know what? You're not like throwing a bunch of plastic and stuff into the trash every time you need to wrap something. It really is a great deal. You get 17 of these for $25.95. They're on sale, clearance price, $15 off and only $12.98. You are coming.
I'm going to be at the end of the hour.
Kelly actually has our Cuisinart oven, which I'm really excited about today, which I have not presented, and I have heard things about this. It's a huge customer pick. We'll get to that in a bit, but I wanted to remind you also about our Cuisinart knives, which we have available for you. I don't know how we do this. We are getting down to the quantities of where these were finally going to be gone, and they're going to bring new in. But look at the price break. And so the reason I say that is because I know it's a quantity issue, and they're dwindling down. You're going to get all 5 knives, and you get the covers for $17.95. These are ceramic coated stainless steel knives, lifetime warranty. They're as sharp as can be. You get a variety of knives, your paring knives, utilities, sentoku, all that stuff, and a chef's knife, and a slicing knife, and a bread knife, all that for under $20. It's crazy. It's like $3 a knife or whatever. It's unbelievable. Anyway, Allison Scuddy is here. Hello, my dear.
Hello, how are are you?
All right, so this is brand new.
Brand new.
Allison and I sat back. It's so funny because I looked yesterday and it said 2 reusable shopping bags, tote type things, and I'm like,
Right.
okay, that should be cool. Then I saw them in person and I was like, these are amazing. They look like designer bags, first of all. They hold a boatload of weight. You're gonna get 2 of them. I thought it was a large and a small. It's 2 full-size shopping bags that you guys can use for anything. And guess what? This is the only place here at HSN where you can get colors available.
Yes.
They're only available in 1 color anywhere else. We have multiple colors that I'll get to in just a sec. But talk about durable construction and talk about just a really nice alternative to regular old, nasty shopping bags.
Well, look at these. These clip right in. Did you see those clips?
That is so smart.
They're nylon with memory. So it doesn't matter if you go from a fat cart one week to a thin wire cart the next week. Right. So you can load it up in the cart and then take it right to your car one trip. Take it to the beach. If you're going on vacation, take this with you. You know you always buy a souvenir. Guess what? It fits underneath the airplane seat on the way home too.
Perfect.
So that's great. But I got to show you. This is, okay. Here's my groceries, and I'm gonna give Guy groceries. Here, Guy.
Oh no.
We just went to the store.
You're gonna cut the circulation off to my
We
fingers.
just went to the store. These are 40 pounds. They actually, you don't have to load them with 40 pounds because I'll tell you, but all of this, Guy.
The milk, yeah.
Okay, now the milk's gonna topple. This never fits right. The cereal's too big. I'm not done, Guy.
Are you gonna keep going?
I'm just gonna keep going. Here.
I'm feeling pressure in my back again.
Here you go, yeah. Take the pineapple. Here, go ahead. How nice is that?
You guys get the point.
Take a look
Oh my
at this.
gosh.
This actually, you can hook it together. I'm gonna give you a tip though. If this is this heavy, because this is 40 pounds, the trick is to put it on your arm on the table like this and then lift it. So you lift it from your waist, not down and hurting your back. 40 pounds, but you're getting 2.
Let me show you when you order. All you need to do is pick out a color, okay, gang? So I have it in a 2-pack of the black. It comes in the deep blue. It comes in purple, and they come in red. I'm showing them to you how they collapse and how they fold for storage. And listen, you guys, it's not just for groceries. I mean, you could utilize this for travel. They will fit under the seat in front of you if you're traveling on an airplane. They are weather resistant, which is fantastic. So you don't have to worry about that. They're super lightweight, but very, very powerful because they're made of that woven propylene material, which is virtually indestructible. They have the clips built on, which is the key to these. Is look how they stay perfectly inside your cart. And a lot of people, you know, it also not only makes unloading but reloading your stuff afterwards a lot easier.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of what I actually do is I like to keep these are you can wipe them down. There's like luggage type material that's made out of nylon, so you can wipe them down. So what I like to do is I put mine in there to load all my dairy products in. And then when you get up there and you start putting your stuff on the checkout line, you transfer your bag to the other cart, and then they load it right in. Ideally, you'd have 2 sets. Because that's what I have. Because I load 2 in.
It's only $20, so I would do 2 sets.
Just because I load the 2 in and then get a new cart and you load the 2 out. It's awesome.
And if you go to the big buy in bulk stores and things like that, you're going to want to bring 4 of these to the store and load them up. They're ideal for heavy duty stuff. So if you're doing like gallons of milk or heavy duty cans of things, or if you are buying in bulk, it's great for that. They're stretchy at the top, so you don't have to worry about stuff spilling out. They're not going to rip on you. I mean, the real issue with these, and this is a pineapple, and I mean, normally and then they double bag, and I feel even more guilty because I'm like, okay, how much more recycling?
1,000 years it takes a bag. 1,000. So the original bag that was ever invented, it's still on this earth.
Oh yeah, and doing fine.
And we're just adding to it, baby. So anything we can do, but look here, you have a zipper pocket, so you don't even have to carry your person. You can put your keys and your wallet right in there.
Right there.
Love that. On the other side is a nice Velcro, or hook and loop, excuse me, place for your, say, coupons, that type of thing that you want to take, or if you go into the beach. The top comes apart and you have a loop that hooks, so it's going to be more comfortable as a wider grip if you're loaded full. If you put it down when you fold it shut, you can actually put the top over it like this. But here's what makes us so different. See these clips? These are made of nylon. They have memory. So if you go to different sizes, these actually will fit on your towel bar in your bathroom. A lot of people love to use these for laundry. I want you to see if you're going to
vacation, just to hang them somewhere.
Bring your dirty clothes back.
Bathing suits, stuff
you know
like
what?
that.
You're going, or even just going to the laundromat. You take all your stuff there. Look, I've got my Nellies. I've got my Nellies. I've got my bag. I've got a set of king sheets, and this all went in dirty. now it's clean.
You're getting 2 of these bags. I can't remind you enough. You get 2 of these for only $21.95. HSN is the only one that carries them in colors. I think there's only a one single available elsewhere, and I think it only comes in brown. We have the red and the blue, and we have the black, and we have the purple, which if it matters to you, that's really cool. But look at how nicely they do fit in a shopping carriage. So if you are shopping at, like the Whole Food stores or places where, they really ask you to have, a lot of places really want you to have your own bag.
Absolutely.
Because they don't even, a lot of companies are like, we don't even want to carry plastic bags anymore like that. First of all, they're not only bad in landfills, but if they happen to get into the water and things like that, but they're bad for wildlife. This is something you're going to use over and over. Travel on vacation. You know how you always have more stuff when you come out of a vacation than when you go? What about going to the beach or going on a picnic or going to the park, things like that? You could easily inside here fit a small cooler.
Oh, yeah.
You could fit you could fit your gym stuff in here, your shoes.
Your gym stuff, you can use this for storage underneath the bed, like for all the toys. The blocks that never have a home that you're looking for that you step on. All those sort of things. You use it as an organizational tool, but they work so well for the groceries, of course. Remember, the bags that you get at the grocery store, and when you get there and you think, all right, I'm gonna go for it, I'm gonna buy that bag, it's like $3 or $4. They rip, you spill 1 dab of milk in it, it stinks forever. Speaking of that, I don't know if you've ever walked through your garage with a bag and it's ripped, it's fallen on the ground, it smells bad forever, your whole garage, you never get the milk smell out. 2 of the Carry More bags, brand new here, we're so excited to have them at HSN, double sewn for all of the strength. 40 pounds, whether you're doing all of these groceries, that you would have to take all of this. It's just a really, really smart move. And the thing is that the reviews are amazing. Fits right in your pocket. That's #1 people love because you forget to take them in the store.
Yeah, look at that size.
Pops right in, grab the cart right out there. You don't even need your handbag, or you could put your handbag down in there. Speaking of handbags, I actually use this to cover up. I have an expensive piece of leather, a leather travel carry bag. I use this as a dust case for it.
Yeah, keep it protected.
Really smart to take, doesn't fall over.
No.
And if you have an SUV, there's clips in the back where for first aid kits, these actually clip right on the back. So your stuff isn't gonna roll around in the car. What do you think?
It's brilliant to me. Well, I like the flat bottom. That's the biggest thing about it, because what I was just doing is I was grabbing the cereal box to show you how the bags are really not designed for most of the stuff that we buy.
Right.
They're really just designed to be sort of just generic and put anything inside. But anybody that's put a cantaloupe inside one and then gotten home and said, where'd that cantaloupe go? And it's somewhere hidden, somewhere under a seat or whatever. That's because it's rolled around in that bag. Having a flat bottom and being able to pack it like the way Allison is doing there is what keeps it standing upright so nothing flies around. And I'm talking like even your tomatoes and things that can easily get damaged. I cannot believe how much are you putting all that stuff goes inside there? That is crazy.
It's 40 pounds, and I could add more if I could carry it.
Look at all the groceries that are inside
all
here,
of
guys. I mean, look at the capacity here. And then they thought of everything. So even the top being a little bit stretchy so that you can lift it up and over.
Exactly. Remember, because it's going to stretch across the cart, but then it's going to have the memory to go back. So again, if it is this heavy, if you're carrying 40 pounds, don't lift it up from the ground.
Yeah.
Put the strap on, put it on your shoulder like this, and that's it. And then you just lift it up from shoulder height. Can you?
So smart.
I am not a 40
never
pound
could do that with a little plastic bag. You couldn't do that at all.
I hate making more than one trip to the car.
Me too. All right. I know, I'm one of those people too. It's like, no way. All right, so 2 flex pays of only $10.98. It's brand new. And again, we have all the colors that you're looking for: blue, purple, black, and red.
Yes, sir.
Grab them. You're going to love it. Take advantage of it. I love this item. Great idea. Thanks so much, Allison.
I'm so glad everybody's watching.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
And, all right, so listen, really quickly, I want to remind everybody that we do have an HSN credit card available for you if you'd like to pick that up. And it'll give you $10 off your first item. So that would make the item we just talked about $11.95. If you want to get the 2-pack of bags, take $10 off. Coming up in just a bit, in addition to our Cuisinart knives, we have the brand new Cuisinart toaster oven. This is an air frying oven. I will tell you, one of the most impressive things in appliances that I've seen here at HSN in a long time. Huge customer pick. Why? Because it does all the wonderful things that all these air fryers do, but it's also a full-out oven. You can roast a 5-pound pound chicken in here. You can do a large pizza. You can do 6 slices of toast. It's a toaster as well, and it comes to you from Cuisinart. You'll pay a little more for Cuisinart. Trust me, it is worth it. Look at all the reviews that are 5 stars. You see there, it's 4.5 stars with with about 50 reviews, so you're gonna absolutely love that. Just Cuisinart, just a great company. Speaking of which, let's talk about cutlery for a sec, because no good kitchen is worth anything without having a good set of knives inside it. My good friend, Chef Eric Tochterman, is here, and he is gonna show what we have had is a steal of a deal on Cuisinart knives for about a couple of months. What we did is we were able to invest in a large quantity of these because we got a wonderful deal on these beautiful ceramic coated stainless knives. We are almost out of our inventory, so we're getting down to final quantities, but all I can emphasize to you is get several sets. Yeah. These were $50 for a set of 5 knives with the covers. We say 10 piece, I say 5 knives. It's not 10 knives, it's 5. But you're getting these knives for about $3 and change per piece. Okay, that is ridiculous for ceramic coated stainless and high carbon stainless steel. These are beautiful knives. They're comfortable to use. They have a super comfortable grip. They are razor sharp when you get them home. They are sharpenable. And our price break, as I said, goes from $50 down to $17.95. You will be able to do any cutting job because you are getting virtually every knife you could possibly want. Chef Eric, it's good to see you.
Good morning.
Now, let me just preface this whole thing by saying he is a chef and he's very good with a knife. But he knows this one rule, as we all do, those of us that are kitchen people know, the only dangerous knife is a dull knife.
That is correct.
A dull knife makes you push harder, and then you try harder, and then you slip, and then you cut yourself. But these will hold a razor edge. What are you gonna get, like 30 slices out of a grape?
Yeah, well, you know, that's how I like to garnish my cocktails.
I love it.
Very fancy.
Hey, why do we want ceramic knives? What's so great about
that's
these?
the precision you can get.
Yeah.
Originally, if you remember ceramic knives, they were 100% ceramic. One knife could cost you 4 to 5 times the amount of this particular set.
Sure.
And guess what? You had to literally take them to a specialty shop to have them sharpened. But what Cuisinart did, they've taken their 40+ years of experience in the kitchen, and they've developed a knife that is stainless steel on the inside and ceramic coated on the outside. So you still have that great kind of non-stickability of the ceramic, but with the stainless steel underneath. And you could actually sharpen it, as Guy said. And that's a big deal because the original ceramic knives, you were not able to sharpen.
And they could shatter on you. There was a whole bunch of different things because even though ceramic is a very, very, very super hard material, all on its own, it doesn't work that way. So what we've done is we put the stainless underneath to give it the durability and the strength, and then the wonderful non-stick properties of ceramic on the exterior. You can sharpen these knives. Can we go through everything that you get, Eric, over there? Because I've got
absolutely.
them. We've got them over on a block, and maybe we can discuss what we would use, these knives
Absolutely.
for.
You're starting off with your 8-inch chef knife.
Okay.
So you have that classic chef knife design, which is going to be great for doing your big slicing, dicing, and chopping.
Sure.
And also for your herbs, because you have that nice curve, so you can go ahead and kind of chop those herbs up.
Right.
Then you have the 8-inch slicing knife, which is going to be great around the holidays to carve your hams, your turkeys, or we have the air fryer coming up, and you could use this for carving the chicken that's going to be coming out of the oven. And then you have your 6.5-inch specialty knife, and we're going to be talking about that. And that's going to be great for anything that you need to do with a serrated kind of blade, like breads and things like that. And then you have your 7-inch Santoku knife, again, all stainless steel underneath, and then coated with that ceramic. And then you have your 3.5-inch paring knife. That's going to be great for your small detailed works.
Any job you would need to do, you can do with these knives. I also like, Chef, that we color coded them. So if you are prepping, maybe you're doing meat on one area and you're doing vegetables on another, you will know maybe to use the green knife if you are doing veggies, green for veg. And then you can use your purple knife or whatever it is if you're doing other jobs around the house. What I love about this is that if you are not a chef, you're going to get a full set of chef's knives. So the same knives that a chef might invest in and maybe spend $70, $80, $90 per knife. I'm being real conservative because we have there's a shun knife over there that's probably a $350 knife. You know, you can go and spend a fortune on knives.
Oh, of course.
The issue is, listen, if you're a professional chef and that's your kind of badge of you know, hey, I've earned my $500 handmade knife, good for you. We're talking about knives for the rest of us that have the great qualities, but that at the same time we're not going to break the bank. You know, these knives are designed for different jobs, and Eric is kind of showing you there, like slicing things like cheese, where, you know, it's always sticking to the knife and things like that, right?
Right. If you're used to seeing the old style, well, I wouldn't say old style because the style is still around. This kind of Santoku blade. Santokus are synonymous with having these little divots in there.
Yeah.
But Cuisinart, because of that ceramic coating, they've removed that because basically those divots are put in there to help reduce the friction of the food, so you have less sticking on the blade. But because of that ceramic coating, you don't have to. And the one thing I like to say, Guy, is the guests at my house, even though, yes, those expensive knives that I have, you know, that can be upwards of $100, nobody that is at my house is going to know whether I slice this tomato or mozzarella with a $100 knife or a knife that comes with a sheath for $3.59. Nobody will know.
It's ridiculous. And here's the other thing, too. Listen, I could see if you'd hem and haw, this was a no-name knife, but this comes from Cuisinart, okay? They're not going to put their name on some cheap, lousy knives. These are stainless steel. These are covered in ceramic. You'll have no issues whatsoever. They come with a lifetime warranty. So I don't know what else I have to do other than drive them out to your house and drop them off at your front door, but I think you should grab a couple sets of these. They're great too, even as utility knives, if you need camping knives or if you have a boat or RV and you just need extra knives, or if you're looking for, you know, to give your kids some gift or something or whatever it is, you get the whole set for under $20 today, under $18, with only $5.50 to ship it out. So basically 23 bucks, you get a $49 set of knives for less than half out the door. I love it because, as we said before, you know, I don't get me wrong, I have some serrated knives at my house, but I'm a big fan of sharpening knives. Right. I think the sharpest knife you have is one that you can control. And we sell knife sharpeners here, by the way. I think we even have one from Cuisinart.
Absolutely.
But I like a knife. Knives were designed to be sharpened. That's why they have a certain thickness on them, so you can take material away and make them sharp. These knives, you can make as sharp as you want, and I like that, you know. And you can't cut everything, let's face it, with a serrated knife. You're not going to carve a turkey with a serrated knife or roast beef or anything like that. So you need several types of knives. But if your knife cannot do that, then you need to get some new knives.
Right out of the box, these knives are going to be super sharp, and everybody, you know, around the hallways will say, I see those Cuisinart knives. Are they worth it? Yes, they're definitely worth it. Don't let the price fool you. You're getting completely stainless steel knives coated with ceramic. So you're getting the best of both worlds. The durability of stainless steel, and then that kind of non-stickability of the ceramic. And it's also not going to, you know, stain on you. It's not going to take on any odors of what you're cutting. And every knife in here you're going to use for a specific purpose. It's like every knife is a necessary, you know, chef
right, and
knife.
I think you learn that, and you learn to use knives properly. That's what the whole thing is. Remember, a knife is just a tool like anything else, but you can't use one knife for everything. You know, when you have smaller jobs and you're doing fine jobs like that, you want to use a smaller knife like the paring knife that I have here in my hand. Eric is doing, now, and chefs generally like to use their chef knife for everything, and paring is more detailed. Like I would use this for radishes and smaller foods and things like that. But if you need to do long slices like Eric's doing, you can use either your chef knife or you can use your slicing knife. I have always said whatever knife is comfortable, because I know a lot of people. I know a lot of Italian grandmothers. The reason I say that is because I was related to one.
My grandmother did the same thing.
Will cut towards herself with a small knife, and I always say that's dangerous, but she says, just shut up. I've been doing this longer than you've been alive, so don't worry about it. So it's really up to you, but here's the key. Remember, again, you're not gonna do that job with a serrated knife. Won't work.
Yeah,
it's just gonna catch the fish.
Now, slicing knives, if you're a fisherman, you know, can be expensive. But not with the Cuisinart knife. You can still skin that salmon completely down, take that flesh completely off, and still you know, get rid of it, and then
Don't throw that away. Use that for something else.
Yeah.
There's always something good you can do
Oh
with
yeah,
salmon
little
skin.
sushi roll, crispy skin salmon roll.
Hey, thank you for that.
Which is great.
Listen, we are extremely busy as we've gotten every time that we present these. I'd love to get you a set of these out there. Clearance price today, color coded. So like I said, if you are prepping things at the same time for holiday, it enables you to know, okay, listen, remember that green knife is just for veggies. Don't use that on meat or turkey or whatever. So it kind of gives you a guide along there. You know, these, like I said before, are tools. The number one thing that a chef buys and prizes when they work and go into the working world is they prize their knives. I live near a big hotel down here down in St. Pete, and I will often see chefs walking in and out, and what do they have? They have
Their chef roll.
They have their black, right, their roll of knives. That's what they carry.
It really is part of us. When you're a chef and you're in that world,
That's
the
yours.
knives are everything. It is literally an extension of our hand.
Yeah.
And that goes the same with you home cooks at home. You
Yeah.
know, no matter what it is you're cooking.
And you have your favorite. I will tell you right now, for many of you out there, this knife steals the show. It's, first of all, what you're doing right now is what I love about it, because I have a set of these and I have that knife and I use it exactly for that, for spreading bread spreads, mayonnaise, mustards, and things like that. But then you can also cut with it because it's a bread knife, right?
They call it a specialty knife for a reason, because it is special. Now, if you go into a a big box store that sells kitchen equipment and you look at one of these guys that are completely stainless steel and from a German company,
$100, right?
Easily.
Yeah.
It's because it's a specialty knife and they do a limited run on it.
Yeah.
But look at the cut on that sandwich.
It's beautiful.
So it cuts beautifully. You can use it for your condiments. It's
And I will tell you, absolutely the best cake frosting knife you will ever use in your life.
Exactly.
And you can make the little swirly lines on the top because
make it look
has the
fancy.
That's what I'm talking about.
And another thing that I love about this is every single knife comes with a sheath. So if you don't want to take up counter space with a big knife block, you can go ahead and put these in your drawer, and you're not going to worry about cutting your hand, which I think is great. And then it's all, there's also holes in it, so when you put it in, it's going to aerate, and it's going to help dry your knives.
Hey, and let me give you a little tip, and it's up to you to do what you want. These are all the products here on the table here are dishwasher safe, but I'm a big proponent of not putting your knives in a dishwasher, just because I'm always worried that's a little bit nerve-wracking of putting your hand in a dishwasher, and if a knife just happens to get kicked over or whatever, even though you can wash them with the covers on, but most people don't, because the covers are a plastic material. I would say run them under some warm soapy water, rinse them out, put them aside. Like I said, and also that's going to help to prolong the life of your knives. Even though these come with a lifetime warranty, running them through, the baking part of a dishwasher is not good for any cutlery.
Right.
So, and that's just, I'm just telling you that.
And not only that, to me, the chemicals in the dishwasher are what damage the knife. It's literally just the look that it'll damage.
It takes 3 seconds to rinse off a knife.
Yeah.
So,
and with the Cuisinart knives, with that ceramic coating, it's going to clean beautifully just with hot water.
I'm going to run over here. I can show everybody what they get one more time.
I'll be over here
chopping. Follow me over. Yeah, you just keep prepping there, buddy. So if you're joining us a little late in the program, first of all, welcome in. If you're a brand new shopper to HSN, I welcome you in. I love having you here. This is a perfect example of kind of what we're all about. A really great value with really great quality and something for everybody here. So when you order, for that price down there that says $17.95, you get all of these, okay? Normally you would spend 30, 40, 50 bucks per knife on a set of knives. This was a bargain at $49.95 because it's a whole set of knives. Quantity issues, we dropped the price. We've been able to hold this price, but it's gonna go away because these are gonna sell out. You're gonna get all these for only $17.95. It's basically a clearance price. So you're gonna get the large chef's knife, a slicing knife. You get that crazy specialty knife that does great for slicing bread and making sandwiches or frosting cakes or whatever. You get the Sentoku, which is another quick release, easy knife. Love the shape of that. Some people use that as their main prep knife because they like the larger blade. That bolstered handle, very comfortable to use. And then finally on the bottom, although you can barely see it, that's a little utility knife. So for those of you that are doing fine dicing and chopping, or you're decorating stuff, it's ideal for that. But if you wanna cut like a chef, you need chef's knives. And that's what these are, but you're not gonna spend chef's prices. It's a customer pick, and by the way, not just a customer pick, 790 reviews, 638 five-star reviews.
And there's a reason for that.
That's a lot. Anyway, Eric, great job.
Thank you so much.
Lots of prepping. Let's go make some soup or something.
We are gonna make soup.
Let's make some soup.
That's what we're doing.
Anyway, thank you again, buddy. If you would like to continue to order in, excuse me, we have our Farberware food huggers. Now those are great little items that just basically just cover right over your sliced food. So if you've got, it could be a cucumber, it could be an avocado, a tomato, whatever, you simply slide them over. They keep them nice and fresh. They go in your fridge or not. You get 17 of those food huggers on clearance price for $25.95. All right. This is an item I've never seen before, and I'm really, really excited. Hello, Miss Stephanie Roberts.
Good to see you.
Any of you out there that entertains will appreciate what this thing does, and it is totally cool. And the price that we have on this is crazy at only $59.95. This is our from a company called Chefman. It's our family-sized glass top warming tray. I totally need this. This is gonna keep all your dishes nice and hot until you're ready to eat. Obviously, you're looking at it and you're thinking, oh my gosh, where was this on Thanksgiving or any other holiday that I celebrate? You have 3 separate settings, so it'll go low, medium, or high, so you can keep your food piping hot, or you can keep it just warm, and it'll hold several dishes at the same time. What a great idea. Rather than just a warming plate,
Yes.
it's a whole tray.
This is innovative, and this solves a problem that absolutely all of us have. And you mentioned how great it is for holidays. Here's the deal. I don't know about you, but to me, the hardest part about getting a meal on the table isn't necessarily the individual dishes. It's keeping them piping hot all at the same time. You know, the turkey may be done, but the veggies aren't steamed yet. And oh gosh, I need room in the oven for the rolls. So what Chefman has done is that they have put together a warming tray that literally holds, it'll hold 2 big 9x13 casseroles if you are entertaining, but this is an everyday item. Every day I get this out and I put my family's serving dishes on it right there on the table or right on my kitchen island. Now when we look at the actual appliance, I love the fact that it's only 1.5 inches thick, so I am not taking a lot of real estate. I call it the 3-finger test, that you can see how narrow the profile is right there. Then of course I have my controls, which is important to me. I've got low, medium, and high. So for something like the potatoes that are cooked, the beans that are cooked, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on low. But if I'm serving maybe a chili or a soup, I don't have to have a slow cooker. Maybe I didn't make that much. Maybe I just want some bowls to be hot. Crank that baby up to high and keep it piping hot. Here's my other favorite thing, and I may have you come touch these, Guy. I did rolls. I just put them in a bowl and put them here. Feel what happens to the bottom of the roll. It gets crunchy. You know that crunchy edge you love on your rolls?
Look at that.
Don't heat up the oven to do it. You can do it right here on the warming tray. So this is every day. This is holiday.
Feel the heat coming off this thing.
Just enough.
Oh my goodness.
Just enough. So it's stainless steel on the outside. It is glass topped, and it couldn't be easier to both use, clean, and store.
I would, it's so funny because my mind is going to cry. I mean, you could put a Thanksgiving turkey on top of here on your tray and keep it nice and warm. You could put a giant pizza.
Pizza.
I would put a pizza in the box right on there.
Think about it. The pizza comes, it's piping hot when they take it out of their cute little container for about 10 minutes. And unless, so here's the thing in my house. I've got a lot of kids. Everybody's on their own schedule. You call somebody for dinner and they may or may not show up for 10 minutes depending on where we are in the video game. You know, I mean, it's just a never-ending battle to keep dinner warm for everybody, even on a basic weeknight. But again, to me, this is not, I'm not a big fan of items that we only use for special occasions. I need everyday use out of everything I bring into my kitchen. So right now, we've got it styled out for a dessert buffet. Okay, first of all, there is nothing better than a warm fruit compote.
Especially this time of year.
Then a warm
it's like
pie.
snowing outside and you got warm pies.
Then a warm cinnamon bun. So as you start to do any of your entertaining, maybe it's just a casual Friday night after a high school game, maybe it's just friends coming over after playing in the snow, but to serve everything warm and have it be so easy to do, I think Chefman's really done a great job for that. So you start to think about everything that's coming up as we go throughout the rest of the winter, the spring. Obviously Easter, Passover around the corner. So there's your big holiday meal. How did you deal with keeping your food warm over this holiday season? Like most of us, you may have chafing dishes. Okay, they're big, they're bulky. I honestly have never owned them because I can't store them.
I could hide this anywhere. I could slide it in between anything.
It's 1.5 inches. You can turn it on its side and slide it. Mine fits exactly between the fridge and the cupboards.
Freezer.
And because I keep it out so much, I use it so much, that's where I'm keeping it.
Let me give you the exact dimensions of it. So it's 23.5 inches long by 16 inches wide.
23
it's
this
only
way.
about 2.5 inches going up and down, right? So it'll fit pretty much anywhere. This is not just a hot plate or a warm plate. This is an entire tray, all right? And you can see, Stephanie has so many things. So if you're having the big games coming up in a couple of weeks.
Yes, it is, and you're gonna want this.
Oh my gosh, I would love. And now explain to everybody too. There's a difference between a heating tray and a warming tray.
Exactly, because this has 3 settings.
This will get hot.
This will get hot if you want it to. Now, if you don't want it to, I have this one on low. I'm doing queso. By the way, impossible to keep it from glopping if you don't have it on a heat source.
Yes.
I'm doing the buffalo chicken dip. I'm doing the spinach dip, and I'm doing my meatballs. Now, everything here already cooked, already warm, and I just want to keep it warm. By the way, speaking of warm, put your hands in there. Warm chips.
Dude, that's like
that
the
makes
restaurant.
such a difference.
That's like the restaurant.
Well, and that's why I thought you'd be so into this.
Oh my gosh.
This is how the restaurant keeps your food warm.
These are warm.
Yes, warm chips make everything better, and it's never too early for queso.
God.
Never too early.
That is a huge difference in chips.
The warm chips, the warm rolls, all these little things, and that's why I say, yes, it's perfect for the big game. It's perfect for Easter, but it's perfect for Friday night when you're just getting out chips and salsa for the kids.
Let me tell you something that what Stephanie's brought in today is the lowest price we've ever done on this heat tray. And again, I agree with you. I would use this all year long.
Absolutely.
I mean, if I was having pizza night, I'd pull this thing out, plug it in, and be like, just throw the pizza box right there. Because I often wonder where to put it. You keep it in the oven.
I throw mine on the stove, not to heat it, just to store it.
If you put cardboard and pizza in the oven and it gets weird.
Well, and it tastes.
It's a weird taste.
Yes, it tastes like the box.
Yeah, it's nasty.
This solves all sorts of problems. Regular weeknight meal, okay? I did my stir fry, but stir fries are so quick that I had to wait for my broccolini to be done. You know, then my stir fry is cold. So what's your solution? Okay, I know what you do. You probably pop it back into the microwave. Here's the problem though. Microwaves are made for cooking, not warming, and you don't need to cook the stir fry anymore if it's already done. So now all I'm doing is putting out my warming tray. I keep mine for a weeknight right in the middle of the island, and I set my stir fry in its dish on it, keeps it warm until my broccolini is cooked, and then I yell upstairs, yo, dinner, and when they show up, you know, and there's not, I'll tell you what, it's really cut back on a lot of complaining in my house. Maybe somebody's getting home a half hour late, your husband doesn't want dinner dried out, but it happens. Now, I see how you're brushing it off because I'm a little messy.
Clean it right off.
I'm glad you are. It's okay. If I spill, I'll just do it on purpose. No big deal. It's going to wipe clean. This is a glass cooktop, a little spritz of glass spray there, and I'm clean and good to go.
It's really good looking.
It is very classy looking.
I'm looking at this thing, and if you told me this was $200, I wouldn't even think twice. I'd be like,
yep.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen one this size that holds that much food, but also is thin enough that I could store it away. And the fact that you've got a tempered glass cover on this.
It's just really
That's
nice
expensive
looking.
to do. You know how expensive glass top stoves are?
Exactly.
That's exactly what this is, like a little mini glass top stove. Now, you're not going to get 500 degrees out of this because you don't want that.
You don't
want
that. Nope, we're not going to burn it.
But it's going to keep your food piping hot, which realistically only has to be a couple hundred degrees to keep that food nice and warm. And you are going to get that beautiful consistency of things like cheese, things like breads, where you know how bread, once bread has been heated and then it cools
gets
off.
cardboardy.
It's terrible.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I'm getting my hot rolls. I can do my pasta buffet. I've used this with a big 13x9 lasagna on one side. I put the rolls on the other, and then I put a little dish of marinara for hot sauce. Because again, with my kids, I've learned that everything tastes better warm since we brought this into the home. So now, can we warm the marinara for dipping?
Right.
Can we warm this?
Yeah.
That's kind of the restaurant experience, but you can have it at home. Now, here is my ultimate favorite. What is the hardest meal to have done all at the same time? In my mind, it's breakfast. And I have a huge breakfast family.
And you can't eat breakfast cold.
No, breakfast is not good cold.
Pizza you can have cold, you can't eat breakfast
But you can only make so many pancakes at once, right?
Yeah,
And so rather than heating up the oven to store the extra pancakes, you put them on the platter here. You can do the bacon ahead of time or in a different dish. The sausages don't take very long to be done. The breakfast potatoes take a while though. So while those are cooking, I keep everything else warm.
And look, I don't know if you can see, the sausage is actually bubbling.
Yep, because
You're
we've got
actually
to turn
getting
it up a little
enough
bit.
heat to continue to kind of very lightly continue to cook. That shows you that it gets hot enough that it's not just a warming plate.
Exactly.
Right?
You can turn this up and keep things at a very hot level if you want to, like the sauces, like the soups. But here's the other thing. Is anything better than hot fruit or hot syrup for breakfast?
No, I
Load her up.
I hate that this has to end. I want to eat.
You'll use it every day.
Listen, I wish we had more time because it's a great item. But anyway, it is available. It's on FlexPay as well. It's $20 off, lowest price ever. Really, really high-end way to be able to keep your food nice and warm. Stephanie, thank you so much. Great job.
Great to see you.
I got to get me one of these.
I knew you'd love this.
All right, are you following me over? All right, come on over, everybody. So we're going to continue on. I have never had the opportunity to present this Cuisinart oven, but I have heard so many wonderful things of it, not just from Kelly Diedring, who you already met today, unless you're joining us late and then you're seeing her for the first time. But I will tell you, I probably have 4 or 5 Cuisinart appliances at my house, and I have a Cuisinart giant roasting pan that is just gorgeous, and I love it. The brand is awesome. It's a #1 brand out there. And you know, we've heard all this talk, and we've presented them here about air frying and how great air frying is, using you know, basically convected air with a heat element to blow around your food, and it makes things taste crispy without having to add any extra oil. What Cuisinart did, which I'm really impressed with, is they took it a step further and they said, why just, I'm gonna walk around, they said, why just make it a fryer? Why not take the best of a toaster and an oven and an air fryer and put them all together? And that's what they did. So what you can do with this pretty much is everything, okay? It is the best of all worlds in one appliance. You can bake, you can broil, you can roast, you can toast, and you can air fry with a fraction of the energy cost, because remember, you're not heating up an oven that is this big to cook something that is that big. You know, a 5-pound turkey or chicken is that big. Do I need an oven this big to cook it? No, you're just flushing dollar bills down the drain there because you're heating up a space you don't need. This uses convection to circulate that air around your food, cooking it faster and more evenly, but at the same time, you don't have to heat up that giant space. If you love your low-fat frying foods that you get out of your air fryer, it's the same thing, only now I can cook a chicken in there, I can do toast in there, I can put a pie in there.
Look at that.
It's the perfect size. A little bit larger than a traditional toaster oven.
Tiny bit taller.
But it does so much more.
All right, I gotta say, if you haven't jumped into the air fry thing yet because maybe you didn't want a whole nother appliance to spend $150 on, this is your toaster oven air fryer. So we all own a toaster oven.
Awesome.
Maybe yours is on the fritz. Maybe you own the cheaper version.
Yeah.
Go ahead and upgrade, gift yours away, donate it to charity. You are going to go crazy for this oven. So we just did our crispy chicken wings. I'm gonna talk more about those in a minute because those were done with 0 oil. 0 fried
just
oil.
throw 'em in.
Just total
Chicken's
air.
got fat anyway. What does it need
Right.
extra fat for?
All right, speaking of fat, we have bacon. You ever had air fried bacon?
No.
Might be the best thing on earth.
Really?
Yes, it's so crispy and crunchy. So you're getting the air fry basket, stainless steel. It's also dishwasher safe, which is really nice. You're getting the tray. Look at all the juice from the chicken, the fat that I'm not ingesting. That's really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and pop my bacon right on that same tray, and then I'll show you a couple of the dials. We'll give our bacon about 8 to 10 minutes, 350 degrees on air fry. You have time here all the way up to 60 minutes. You have temperature from warm all the way up to 450, plus you have a toast and a broil feature. This becomes your big giant oven. You are not gonna turn on that big oven anymore, okay?
I love the light inside.
Yes, you have the light which goes on and off.
Yeah.
All right, this is where the magic happens. You can go from warm to broil to convection broil to toast, and you can choose from light, medium, or dark toast. Hello, 6 slices at a time. From bake, regular traditional cookie baking, pie baking. How about convection bake? Many of us don't even own a convection oven. All right, when you snap that up to air fry, you are super convection baking. And this is not just a good toaster oven and a mediocre air fryer. It's the best air fryer I've ever used, and I've used a lot of air fryers.
Yeah.
I got rid of a couple of appliances on my countertop to replace with this one, and I use it 2 times a day. I mean, I use it all the time.
I will tell you this, we are already
just
very
these.
busy. It's gorgeous, by the way, too. You know what it looks? It looks like your oven. It looks a lot like your oven, only it's about 1/3 of the size to 1/4 of the size, and you don't have to heat up the whole house every time you want to make something. I know that people are going crazy on this online. In fact, I read the reviews ahead of time.
Love this.
There's 49 reviews,
Yeah.
38 reviews are 5-star, and you should hear what they say. But like,
Changed my life.
I never use my regular oven.
Yep.
This changed my life. I bake pies in it. I use it as my extra oven when holidays are here.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can put so much. When you order, by the way, you are gonna get the air fry basket, and you get
Baking
the tray, the baking
and you
tray.
get the shelf, so you can do
And the
double
shelf.
layers.
Yeah.
If you own an air fryer, you're gonna be frustrated
That's a
right
big
about now
pizza.
because you don't have double layers in your air fryer. So you can do double layers in here. You can use this as your dehydrator when you go down low and slow. You can see this is a pizza. This recipe comes included, but this could be a frozen pizza for crying out loud. You're gonna love this. All right, so I'm gonna slide my pizza in. I love that it's clear. Many of us have to bend down still to get into our ovens and bring out heavy things.
Oh, yeah.
This is right at that counter eye top level, or eye level.
This would be perfect for my mother.
Yeah, oh, you'd be great for
she
your
doesn't,
mom.
You know what? Here, let me tell you, because my mom I got her an air fryer.
Okay, yes, I know
And she
this
loves
story,
it,
yep.
but she said, I wish I could do more
course.
in it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, but she still loves it. And I'm like, because she, her and John can't get down to the
It's
oven.
hard. I mean, I don't even like to bring a chicken out of the oven.
They're in a rental place, and the oven is way down here.
Sure.
This would be the only oven. Put it this way, it's me and Danny. Other than my Thanksgiving turkey, I don't know anything else I wouldn't be able to cook inside here.
It's a true
Honestly.
story. Yeah, it's a true story.
My Thanksgiving
Okay.
turkey.
Keep your oven around for your Thanksgiving turkey.
Yeah.
You'll use it once a year, maybe a holiday ham, although you could probably fit a ham
or any
on
holiday
the
where you're
inside.
cooking lots of stuff.
Absolutely.
But for you every single day, and think about it, if you're heating up an oven that's a third to 25%, or excuse me, 75% bigger than this.
Oh, yeah.
Your
You're
bill,
heating up your whole kitchen.
Your bill for the end of the year.
And it takes 20 minutes to preheat. This takes like 2-3 minutes to preheat.
This
All
will
right, I'm
pay for
popping
itself
in
quick.
from frozen
Yeah.
my mozzarella cheese sticks. Okay, this is a traditional food you would deep fry. This is where you would get out the big vat of oil, right? This is where you would dunk it in that oil. Instead of using oil, I'm gonna use the air fry feature on my oven, and I'm gonna crisp those up using super convection. That's what air frying is. Let's give those about 8 minutes. We'll give them about 400 degrees, and we'll switch it from bake, because I just revealed my baked chicken, and we'll switch it to air fry. So we'll check on those here
you want
shortly.
me to pull the chicken out?
Yeah,
Should I just do
go
it right
ahead.
here?
Yeah.
First of all, I don't know if you can see, but watch this. You ready?
Look, the moisture.
Come in close.
Locked inside, the moisture locked inside. Plus, it's crispy though.
That's not fat.
No.
That's juice.
That is just lovely, delicious moisture and the natural
Cut it
juices
open.
of the chicken.
Look at the juice that's inside this chicken.
Okay, but the crispiness. Listen to the crispy chicken bacon. We call that chicken bacon.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that beautiful? Now, this is a 4.5 pound chicken. You go up to 5 pounds if you'd
I
like.
mean, it's essentially falling apart. I don't know if you can see just how
45 minutes
juicy
on
that chicken
convection
is.
bake. Isn't that
It is.
amazing?
Yeah, you can see there how juicy that is. I'll cut you a little piece. I mean, look at it. It's essentially falling apart.
Yep.
Wow, that is.
And then all
that's,
of our
that's enough
roasted
for 4
vegetables.
people.
Oh, easily for 4 people. Skip buying the rotisserie one from the grocery store that's always dried out. It doesn't have a lot of flavor. You have no idea what chemicals are in there. Buy the organic chicken. You're gonna pay less because you're gonna be able to do your own spices, your own seasonings, and then all the roasted veg as well. Look at our fingerling potatoes, caramelized onions. We've got some radish in here. I mean, you
is
are gonna,
juicy.
yeah, I mean, it's juicy, it's decadent. It's going to be your go-to. So what I love that Cuisinart did is they took a traditional toaster oven, and why did we switch to toaster ovens? We hated our big ovens. It dried out the food, right? It took up all this room. It took up all this electricity.
It's
expensive to operate. It didn't give us great results. So we switched to these toaster ovens, right? Toaster ovens are great. They're about $100 for a toaster oven. Paying a little bit more, but you're getting convection bake, convection broil, air fry, and the ability to do, and we'll just go down here quickly, and we won't spend a lot of time on it. 6 slices of toast, light, medium, or dark.
You can set them
6
ahead
at
of time,
once.
right?
Yeah, which are you? I'm the dark.
You know, it's funny. I have a mini toaster oven, and
Yeah.
I can do 4 pieces of toast.
Yeah,
That's
on a
all
toaster
I can
oven.
do. Yeah.
So which kind of toast do you like?
I kind of.
me.
I like mine. I like mine more on the dark side than the light side because I think
Okay.
it has more flavor. That's
Yeah,
just
me too. I
but
thought if you were going to say you were a light toast guy, we were not going to be friends anymore.
No,
Yeah,
you
okay.
and I, you know,
Okay.
we're in on that. We like
Okay.
the same stuff.
All right, perfect.
Keep going. I want to see what else you're
Well,
doing.
just from
So,
frozen, if you want to bake, it
pies?
baked our pie, and we just use a bake feature, right? So you don't always have to
Could I
use
do 2 pies?
You can put 2 pies. Because you have the tray, so you can put the tray on top. So you're getting the shelf, you're getting the tray. Here's a beautiful pie from Frozen, by the way, but this could also just be a sheet of cookies. This could be your little silicone cupcake, you know, cupcake tins, and you could have these beautiful
And by the
cupcakes.
way, I want to
Let's
show
pop
you
our
something.
pie over here.
My toaster oven, you can't put regular baking dishes in.
Oh, you can't?
No, you have to put little teeny tiny ones in. This is a regular
Yeah, what is
baking
that?
dish.
Probably 9 by 6?
It's got room to spare.
Room to spare. That's our green bean casserole, but that could be your scallop potatoes. It could be your mashed
Even the
potatoes.
doors feels heavy duty.
And look,
it's like
look
you know
at
when
the
you buy a
light.
cheap car and you can tell when you
look,
shut the door.
The light.
Oh my gosh! All right.
So think of it as replacing several appliances. When you're looking at the cost versus how much you're going to use it, it's going to replace your big giant oven. It'll replace your toaster because my toaster only does 4 slices, and my toaster was $50.
I have a toaster oven and I'm buying this.
I know. Well, you could donate it. Maybe Danny would like to have your old
funny
toaster
because
oven.
I looked at it off camera and I said, well, it's Cuisinart. I love it. My only issue is I'm wondering, I want to make sure that it'll fit because under my cabinets.
Oh, yeah,
I think
15
it will.
inches high. I think it will.
I think it will fit under my cabinet, so I have no issue with that. But listen, let me tell you, this is not something you're going to put away or just use for toast. You're going to use this for everything, whether you're baking pies or you're baking even cakes.
Yep.
You do full size cake in there.
You can bake bread in here with your little bread loaves.
You could do whatever. And remember, the convection oven, that's what's normally missing on most toaster ovens.
Yeah.
It's what we love about an air fryer is convection, but this is Cuisinart, gang. Yes, you'll spend a little bit more, but today is actually the lowest.
You're gonna get a 3-year warranty.
You're gonna get a 3-year warranty, and it's actually the best price we've done.
It's the best price in the country that I saw.
By the way, $9.95 to ship it has to be a discount shipping because I know this comes in a very big box and it's probably $20 to ship.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not sure of that, but I know it because I know shipping. That's a good deal on this. So get it home for FlexPay. That's paying a fraction up front, so you can get it home and you can try it, and you will love it. You have our unconditional 30-day happiness guarantee, so you know you'll love it. You get 3 years from this company. It has an adjustable thermostat, so you can cook anything. You can slow cook in here. You could even, literally, you can make beef jerky in here because you have convection.
Yeah.
You can dehydrate
So it becomes
in
your
here.
dehydrator. I wish we sort of highlighted that feature more, because if you go sort of low and slow, it'll become your dehydrator. Maybe you want to do apple chips or homemade potato chips.
Yeah.
It's totally up to you. It's worth mentioning that when you activate the different features, like say you're activating bake or convection bake or air fry, different heating elements and different fans turn on. So you're activating different things on the inside. So it's not just like it's an air fryer in terms of, oh, I'm gonna flip this button and it's gonna do the same exact thing. It actually activates on that air fry all the heaters, all the fans. When you switch down to convection bake, it's gonna remove a couple of the fans. When you switch down to bake, you have no fans whatsoever. You just have those heating elements. So you're activating different features of the machine based on what you select. And if that's overwhelming to you, don't let it be. Get the little manual. It tells you exactly sort of what you should use on air fry, what you should use on bake, convection broil.
Can you guys come close to look at what she made? I mean, guys, this was done in a compact.
No big oven.
Convection oven, and it looks, look at this. And by the way, the nice thing too, and you'll see, we were holding it up, if there is residual fats or greases or whatever,
down to the bottom of the
it'll
pan.
drip down. And so what you do is you take this pan and you put it over the baking tray.
You can put it over the baking tray. I'll
Yeah,
go down
I
to
would.
the front one because you can actually see that there's a crumb tray as well. So
Yeah.
it becomes so simple to clean.
Yeah, you can clean that.
I just grab the crumb tray, wipe out all my crumbs, and then I pop it right back there. All the elements here that are coming included are dishwasher safe. They're stainless steel. This is very high quality. This is Cuisinart. They don't do anything sort of halfway, right? And if you're getting it just because you want to be able to do the most beautiful, crispy, crust on your pizzas, you're gonna absolutely love it for pizzas.
You already did bacon.
Yeah, I wanted it turned off because I didn't want to overcook. People are weird about their bacon here, and I got yelled at last time because I
take it out?
had it too crispy. Yeah, take it out.
Try not to burn myself here.
All right, let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna do the bacon and the pizza together. All right, look at our pizza. I had the fire brick pizza or whatever yesterday at the restaurant.
You did this
It was
live.
$18 for my pizza.
Look
at this pizza.
I'll show you the crust.
Lift it up. Is that not? Oh, look at how crunchy and golden.
Gosh. And gang, did you see the bacon?
Look at my bacon. Air fried bacon is better than pan fried bacon.
Look at this. Look at that. Is that cooked perfectly?
Yep.
And oh my God, and no splatter and mess all
And let me
around
just
your
show you
kitchen.
something. This is the oil that it would have re-soaked up in a pan. Yeah, it tastes darn good, but that's not good for you. So that's the oil
I would still
that.
grab up all these little pieces and put them in something.
Yes, you could cook with this oil if you wanted to. Add that to your mac and cheese and do a little bacon, fat mac and cheese. But you're not ingesting it, and I think that's important.
This is one of those ones I really hope you get home and try for 30 days because it'll be like Kelly does goat yoga. It'll be like her goats. You'll fall in love with it. You'll never want to give it back.
It's true story. If
You
you
will
get it
fall.
go, you'll never want to give it back.
If you are a foodie like me and you want to get a great little oven that's going to save you a fortune, it'll probably pay for itself in the first couple of months that you use it versus your energy costs in that big giant oven, get this thing. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous in your kitchen, so you're not going to worry about wanting to hide it. It does everything from just 1 piece of toast to 6 pieces of toast to trays
Light,
of bacon
medium,
to
and dark
5-pound turkey
toast.
to chicken wings, hot dogs,
Hold on,
hamburgers,
hold on.
pies.
Look what we did.
I mean, look at all the mozzarella
No
sticks.
oil, no getting out the deep fryer, no purchasing those $50 giant tubs of oil and trying to figure out
Hey, listen,
how am I going to store it.
There are air fryers that are $200.
Oh my
That's all they
gosh.
do is they're air fryers.
And they have one little basket. You got to constantly shake it. This machine will exceed your expectations. Go ahead and donate your toaster oven to Guy's son. He's going off to college soon.
I'm gonna donate mine. I'm getting
Yep,
this.
I think you'll enjoy it.
Next to my little counter area. I love it. All right, Kelly, great
All
job.
right, save you some
Stick
food.
around. We got another great hour coming up right after this.
Our Happy Place cleaning products,
are made with plant-based ingredients.
which means less chemicals in your house, which will make it a happy place. People think, can it work well?
And it does. We chose plant-based ingredients so you're not breathing in fumes. You're not putting as many chemicals where your kids and your pets are touching them.
There's a lot of great benefits to cleaning with our Happy Place products.
If we can get your home clean, that's what makes your home a happy place.
Shop like a VIP with the HSN credit card. Apply now and instantly get $10 off when you're approved. As an HSN card member, you'll get all kinds of perks, like extra flex on jewelry, beauty, and fashion purchases all day, every day. Plus VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, and there's no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN card at hsn.com.
The thing I love most about shopping at HSN.
Do I have to pick just one?
I'd have to say FlexPay.
It allows me to get the things I want now
And make monthly payments.
Without any interest or fees.
I got a new mattress for the guest bedroom, a fabulous cookware set for my sister's wedding.
and a little something just for me.
FlexPay gives me the flexibility to buy what I need now.
Without the stress of having to pay for it all at once. And no interest. Beat that layaway.
The appraised values you see at HSN are set by independent, professionally certified appraisers. They determine, as closely as possible, the approximate retail cost of replacing or recreating the item, not the possible sell or purchase price. Because subjective estimates and judgments are involved, appraisals may vary by as much as 25%. Call your customer service rep for more information.